for him too. We've seen pretty much a lot of Qualifiers. At least a vast majority of the games I saw was Qualifiers. The only game I saw was Semail went Exort and went like 1 or 2 braces, treads, Witchblade into like Manta right-click build, but
really
already, yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
That surprises me because I feel like you're almost hard forced to go Quaswex. Even you know, my good friend and ex-teammate Stormstormer over on Entity is playing Quaswex Invoker nowadays because and he is like the biggest Exort Invoker spammer. He loves Quas Exort. But if he's playing Quaswex, I think it has to be Quaswex that is the way. A single point in Exort though is pretty value. I've done a bit of theory crafting together with some other players on this, and the level 1 Sunstrike being 200 damage, so getting a level 4 Exort skill point, just put a 1 point into it, you can land a long distance tornado into Cold Snap, into Exort for Sunstrike. It's surprisingly strong, but the downside is that you spend a lot of mana to do the combo.
Yep. Would that maybe even consider that even more if you have a lineup with like stuns in the side lane as well, potentially?
Yeah, I mean, getting 1 point in Exort, if you played something like if they were the ones to have the Legion Commander, then that would be fantastic for them. But I think it's quite likely that we're just gonna see him do the full max Quas and Wex and completely ignore Exort. I do believe that the 1 point can be worth getting, but players also value getting the Ghostwalk regeneration up a lot by putting more points into the Quas and Wex.
Okay. And you were saying inside the draft as well, you feel like this should be a pretty fine lane for Cox, because you mentioned like Invoker kind of struggles with lane clearing early on. So what is this going to enable Cox as we get to like maybe the 6 to 8 minutes? Yeah,
exactly. I think that he's going to be able to just clear the creep wave pretty fast on Dawnbreaker, get his bottle, and then just play towards rune control. And you can already see it on mid lane. Like he has 2 melee creeps alive from the first wave still, as he already cleared out all the enemy creeps. So because of his ability to clear creeps fast, Invoker can't right-click harass him that much. So mid lane should be completely fine for him, even though Invoker is not necessarily gonna, struggle. I think he should still be getting farm as well.
Okay. Well, really, for me, another intriguing lane is going to be this top one here for Geek Fam. Like, I like Warlock at the moment as a support. My carry PA opinions at the moment is a little bit low, so we'll see what Onet's going to be able to do. And we get to get an Arfu Elder Titan, which is a kind of a staple hero from him in the past. We don't get it too often, but a position for ET is something that he likes to pull out.
Yeah, and it's going to be a pretty tough lane for them, though, with the double melee going up against this Fatal Bond, and we even see a dive onto Afu.
Too. Yeah, this early advantage from Onet. Another round of the dagger pretty shortly, which should
get him
first blood if he's going to go for the dive, and he only needs to take 2 extra tower hits. So, all right, I mean, that's a great start already for the Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, this is a classic combo. PA, Warlock work really well together, and Warlock is doing a good job babysitting him so far, even putting the 1 point in heal early. Sometimes we see just upheaval and Fatal Bonds entirely. Bottom lane having a little bit of a scrap as well, as Venge and Legion try to force this Bloodseeker to go a little bit low in HP, but that frees up the Eng to just sit on the side, throw in those javelins, and she's doing quite a bit of damage.
This should be a pretty good lane for the Enchantress, no? Like, both Horse and Narman don't particularly address any of the creeps.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, for now, the camps are both blocked up, though, so there's not really any creeps nearby, but you can always swing down. I think when he gets level 3 as well, 2 points in an enchant, he has a little bit longer duration on those creeps. He can really just take over the lane. So bottom lane should get harder and harder, I think, for Geek, as top lane is looking a little bit better for them.
Got a bit of a fight going over for the Lotus. SMG should be able to come out on top with the top one. Oh, all right, Onet clicks faster apparently, so PA is going to get that. And looks like mid one got the healing Lotus down bottom as well.
Yeah, gonna be nice.
Mid lane, oh, nice tornado timing. Just missed out on the smash of the Starbreaker. Probably would have been a kill for Cox.
Yeah, look at Cox, how aggressively he plays here on mid. Just putting no one under pressure all the time here, shoving in the creep wave and then backing out, pulling his creeps back. Looks like he's gonna go for the bounty rune, get his bottle refilled, and he'll be happy on the Dawnbreaker as well.
This will
What do we feel like the position for Venge will provide Geek Fam compared to like a 5? Is there really many other choices you can have with your itemizations, or it's still kind of stock standard as like a 5 Venge?
I think he may be able to get a little bit easier access to getting towards that Aghanims in this game. I mean, if you reach Aghs, it's a very, very nice tool to have. But he could also just go for a Solar Crest rush. It's super good for their team. They have a lot of heroes who would utilize the Solar buff really well, being so physical focused. Force taking a bit of damage.
He's got a lot of stats as well to be able to stand his ground and fight.
He's going low though.
Look like he's winning it at the moment. Another round of the odds, but now mid one. I think that bonus health back won't actually continue running at Narman, so Narman is able to just stand and get the kill onto Januel. So a trade of heroes, but of course that is without a doubt going to favor SMG.
That looked like they were locked in the old duel or something, the old Aghanims from Legion Commander, because they were just brawling from full HP down to nothing at all. And at the end of the day, correct read by Radiant there, SMG getting the better end of that engagement. It's back up top. The ET is trying to angle up on the PA, but not really gonna find a great way to pressure her here with the Warlock, keeping her safe. The timing here, though, is that when Dawnbreaker gets level 6 from mid lane, he can start making moves, and that ulti can come in top with a Phantom Strike and Dagger, and you gotta be really wary about that.
Okay. I have to see how SMG look to respond as well, because they always have this potential as well to send the Enchantress through the portal, which could be something that's super scary. A lot of it will be dependent on the creepy equilibrium down bottom, if mid one's actually going to be okay to be alone for a little bit of time.
Yeah, I feel like it's so tough to leave him here because of the way Venge is playing. She's just looking to do damage whenever she can on the lane. But yeah, definitely a rotation could be a big thing here as we see him swing in top.
We're going to still not level 6 yet on the Dawnbreaker. So this is a really big opportunity from SMG. They're going to be able to chase down Phantom Assassin under the wave.
Creep is here to tank.
We will get a reaction, though, out of Narman. So now you've got the extra support to work with on Geek Fam. Even Olnet's going to go under the cover of the blur as well. So there is a response, and looks like SMG unable to get the kill. Of course, they can just swing back through the portal.
Yeah, just a little bit of a poke. Getting the kill on PA under tower, pretty difficult to do, but they kept this catapult alive.
Afu steps up a little bit too far now. And Januel's going to start to sweep on over, but yeah, it's just going to be far too late. Look at the initial kill onto Afu. And Solar Guardians at the ready if they want to use it on Mastros, and here it comes into play with a missile, holding him down inside the lasers as Cox. Now, it still will be able to continue to chase onto Mastros. They'll probably get Narman in return. In fact, no one is going to use his round of spells onto Olnet, but a nice jump over the top. And again, some very aggressive tips. Geek Fam are making sure that no one gets a warm welcome here in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, just really nice play by Geek. The coordination is really there, like we saw in last game as well. These boys are just looking like they know what they're doing in terms of targeting and getting everything they can out of their fight, not losing anything, and of course getting value from that early ulti over on the side of Dawnbreaker as well. That was some good identification of who they can kill and who they can go on. And SMG, they gotta be careful. Even though you have Vanguard on Doom, that top lane, it's not that easy to just stand your ground there.
It does look like they kind of want to go again, though. So with this Solar Guardian being on cooldown, maybe they feel like there's a big opening to pressure Olnet out of the lane.
Yeah, they're using the Ench. They want to come in with a summon as well and just start pushing the tower. They have a double creep wave, and I think they're just going to sack it. Geek are running away saying, okay, have our tier 1 tower. We're not going to bleed any kills, at least for this. So a little bit of a map win for SMG, opening up this top area already. Rune control by both teams. 10 seconds. We see supports coming in to help control on the side of Geek.
Definitely would need that rune, especially with all the mana getting drained from Cox. Unlucky that it's top.
Huh?
We'll be able to get the refill in the bottle. I mean, also Illusion could be quite nice, in particular versus Invoker. Yeah,
getting a Dispel is never a bad thing, especially, like you said, against Invoker, even against the Blood Rite. There's quite a few things that can be nice to get dispelled. But yeah, Dawnbreaker, he might just make a move towards base. He's completely blank on mana now, and he can run base and then have ulti ready to jump out somewhere.
Yeah, we've been speaking a lot about the Dawnbreaker. What about the Invoker now, though? What's no one looking to do with the urn completed? Is there a lane in particular you feel like would be easier for him to gank?
I think I would like to see him play towards top, but at the same time, mid, the Dawnbreaker is hanging around, so they're just pushing with the troll for now. Not really looking to gank, just pressure instead.
They actually TP the Dawnbreaker back to base, so do they have to force a fight? I mean, he's starting to run back out now.
I mean, the Venge is trying to get level 6. If he has swap, they can make plays by swapping in and then Dawnbreaker ulting and try to combo something here. But this tower is going down. The Edge creep, we see the value of this hero. They did first phase pick it, and it's already putting on some serious damage. Mid tower almost falling.
All right, very impressive. Meanwhile, you got mid one that's free farming down bottom. It's going to be a great timing out of his Maelstrom. You already enabled Mastros. He's going to go Midas as well before even needing to complete the Arcane Boots because he has that Mana Aura. So all things are clicking at the moment for SMG, and you haven't even needed no one to be active this game as well. So, you know, I wonder what his decision's going to be. Do you need to 100% go down this Vessel route, or could he even be looking about like a pretty early Midas?
I think it's going to be Power Treads into Vessel and then back for Midas. That seems to be the most common build that people go for, so that you have a way to kind of keep scaling. At the same time, that attack speed feels really good on Invoker now that he's a universal hero. His auto attack damage is just really, really high. So we'll probably see something like that, but so far I am a little bit surprised that he has basically not made any real moves on Invoker, mainly just sitting around mid.
You see, as soon as he picks up the haste, he's hunting top. Maybe Onet's going to be the target.
Yeah, he scouted him.
Masteros nearby as well. Doom is at the ready. Onet, can he jump over towards anything? There's some creeps to work with, but yeah, Masteros will stop him short. And there we go. No one hasn't been active until he was able to pick up the power room. And meanwhile, bottom lane, we've got a duel. And with the response as well, Cox is going to slam down with the Solar Guardian. They will not get the victory, but nonetheless, that is a big kill because, I mean, mid one was really starting to get out of control. We can go back to mid now too because we're not done yet with the action. There's no one in combination with Arfu be able to find their third kill of the game for SMG. A 3,000 net worth lead they've been able to accumulate.
Yeah, some nice moves all over the map here. SMG getting the takedown on that PA was really important, I think. But at the same time, Geek are striking towards bottom tier 1, using the catapult push here. The defense is coming though. Invoker sitting in good position.
1,300 health they're going to have to go through. Mass TP is required as well as mid one prevents any opportunity of escape out of Cox. The kill returned onto the Dawnbreaker as well. That'll put pressure on Force and Narman to look to evacuate away from the area.
Yeah, so they run back, they defend the tower successfully, and it is still SMG who come in with way more aggressive intent than we saw in game 1. And I like this. They immediately smoke up again. The Invoker and Doom, or ET, sorry, going towards mid here, looking for the Warlock. He did leech level 6, so he has ulti available. Oh, PA is the real target though. The big kill that they want. 4 heroes around her.
Looks like they're gonna get it.
Yeah, she revealed herself with the dagger too. They know he's here.
And Blue's gonna pop. He just needs instant TPs. It's probably not even gonna matter though.
They don't have Dawn ulti.
Try and evade some of the damage. But like you said, without the Dawnbreaker ulti, that is going to be the second death of the game. And this is really starting to be some trouble in Simon's bottom lane. We've got another duel out and potentially another kill onto mid one. Previously, they've required the Solar Guardian. And it looks like this time they'll need the Rock to get the kill, but the long-range missile from Narman somehow is in range.
Man, this is really impressive what I'm seeing from Geek, though. The reaction here, using the duel, even though there's no real chance that they can get the kill initially during the duel, it still gets that second takedown over on the Bloodseeker. So while they're doing great on SMG and top tower is looking like it could fall any moment.
Cox, this man's going to need some TPs. Doom up in a couple of seconds. We'll try and get some distance away to the left. Has enough movement speed.
Run, Piggy.
NATO as well. Does he just go through the rift?
I mean, he's pretty fast. I think he can get to a portal.
Oh, no way.
Is he out?
I think he's out, dude.
Well, they can't get vision. If they have vision, they can cold snap. They can't do it.
Oh, no one's going. Are they gonna hunt?
They can't keep up with this man.
Of course. No way. No way. Is he going to run through the trees? The scan on the mark. Do they know if he TP'd out? Nice read. Tornado still off the mark nonetheless.
The noise there.
He's stuck. It doesn't matter, dude. There's so many heroes. They doomed him too. All right, dude. That is so much hate. They're looking to put Force firmly into the grave. They'll get the kill, but
Desperately trying to get denied to two wolves there. Not going to be successful with it, though. This is some serious chase coming out from SMG. So no one, he didn't make many rotations early on, but now he is literally just a spinning top going around the map, running all over the place, chasing for these kills. And he is going back for the Midas. Like I previously mentioned, he's going to go for that build. But this makes it difficult for Geek. Any lane they show up, they know that the Invoker is coming over to gank them.
I mean, you see off the back of the kills and the spake he's making, you know, net worth is continuing to grow, 4,000 now. Mashless is even going into that further greed build with the Octarine, so you know, Midas is going to be refreshed earlier, the Devour is going to have a higher uptime.
I like it. Go back for that, and he can be the one playing stationary as the Invoker is just non-stop enabling the Enchantress and the Elder Titan with the moves that he's making. And we can see the reaction already from Geek. Like, they're starting to tighten up their play and get a little bit scared. But that means you're not out on the lanes, you're not pushing the lanes as far. They smoke up, though. Not the greatest burst damage in the duel, but they do have Dawn ulti to come in as well.
Can they even kill Zhao? Alright, swap back into the duel. Okay, never. Yeah, they could kill him. Okay, no.
He doesn't have untouchable yet. I think it could have been useful for him to have. I think maybe they would have to expend a Dawn ulti there if he had untouchable, because that makes a huge difference to him surviving or not.
On the mid lane now. Are they just trying to force some reactions? No one and Arfu hand in hand. Look at Scam to TP mid, and that will all. They'll get out of it. So still this Battle Fury is continuing to be delayed here from Older, and if you compare the carries though, mid one is well and truly on his way towards a BKB.
Yeah, definitely. He's just progressing really fast here and already having the Maelstrom in hand. He feels, despite the shutdown from the two ganks that he got on the side of Bloodseeker, he is pulling far ahead of the PA. And the bigger story is that the Doom is just farming as well, right? He's that backup. Not necessarily carry, but like backup thick core into the late game.
As we get to some of those late game and important mid game fights, is actually Cox top lane.
Oh.
He once again might help get some separation of the tree line before Mastros can apply the Doom. But regardless, if you don't get the kill, he's now completely out of mana and only half health to work with, so he'll probably have to go base shortly.
Yeah, so frustrating to get ganked by Invoker like that, because now, not having any mana available, he can't ulti in, so he has to get the Fountain ASAP, and that frees up a little bit of time. But yeah, this game feels like SMG are doing a great job being proactive about every single move. I would like to see them maybe pick up even an early gem to get rid of some of the deep wards, though, that Geek are having currently, because that's giving them some intel on the rotations.
I think that's always been one of the big strengths of Scam as well, with just his capability to be able to drop some incredible wards on the map and read the eventual plays that enemy teams are doing. So see how early that gem does actually end up coming out from SMG, because you're going to have some rich people you, without a doubt, will be able to pick one up at the early stage. I mean, we haven't mentioned Arfu, but he's even going for first item BKB, and he's doing a pretty decent job at finding his own farm as well, but just hanging around mid.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the BKB rush coming out here. I thought that maybe you would go for Aghanims now that they changed it. It doesn't get dispelled. Oh, hold up. Doom?
Mastros. This is a really valuable kill. They've been getting a couple of supports prior, but this time taking down the Doom is going to be huge for Geek fam. Again, they don't get the duel victory though, but you definitely will still take the kills at this stage.
Yeah, they could have used the Dawn ulti to secure. They would have gotten the kill with it, but at least holding the Dawn ulti and having that to save PA if she gets jumped could be a big thing here, as she is again getting scouted by the Invoker. Cannot catch a break anywhere on the map. Ulnit just wants to hit creeps for just a second, man, but the no one Invoker is all over the map.
He is. Do we feel like, do we want him to play a little bit more for his own game though, especially now with having no Spirit Vessel charges and being so close to the Midas?
I'd like to see him finish up the Midas at least, and that is what he's gonna do now. Just stick around, get this bottom creep wave, because at that point, once you have the Midas, you can again go back to just running around, and you know that you're gonna be scaling up passively pretty nicely as well. Looking towards what Geek can do right now with this blink on Legion, I'd like to see him just continuously play towards the duel. It is off cooldown again.
Does he need to play with the Dawnbreaker though? Because again, we're continuing to see a really big lack of damage for them on the cores. Do you feel like you need to change up who the roaming duo needs to be on Geek Fam to enable Force to get these victories?
Yeah, I'd like to see him like now just grab up Cox or at least commit the ulti to have him come in as well. Mid, this is the Enchantress, not the easiest here to burst. She does have Untouchable now. But yeah, getting the dual damage is like a crucial part of playing offlane Legion. The kills are nice and all, but he's really missing damage. Only 10 at this point after all these attempted duels.
And you, without a doubt, need him to scale this game. If we're going to compare him versus the Doom at the moment, I mean, you see the net worth is, I'm surprised how even it is, to be honest. So Force is doing a good job to keep up, but actually mid lane will hold that. Both sides are going for their own smoke play, but it looks like SMG will convert first. Going underneath the tier 2 tower, they know no fear as Geek Fam weren't home to protect Cox. They're going to go straight to top straight away as Force.
Oh, he could doom him.
They know we teleported here. And Mastros, let's see if they're going to feel
he's holding it?
Use the Doom, and they will do so now. For mid one's going to be able to chase him down. It'll be a long run down. The phase is going to expire. Nice side step of the Echo Storm. He's going to have to get super crafty with the Jukes, and yeah, SMG will sniffing out. Now, simultaneously, no one, he's also on to own it as well. They are well aware that no one is completely isolated from the rest of SMG. They're going to have the Rock to play with. Is the damage for the Phantom Assassin enough to get the kill? Own it. He'll commit and he'll blow him up.
Oh, the tips again.
Much needed kill, and yeah, like you said, the tips will go back in an 0-1.
Yeah, I mean, he was pushing his limits a little bit too far there as they already revealed everybody else top, going hard on the PA there. I understand dropping the EMP and like messing with her, but he even chased and tried to commit for killing her, which again, against both the Vengeful and the Warlock, having those saving tools, not the easiest hero to bring down.
These plays across the map though from SMG. I think at one stage it went down to about a 3k lead. We're back up to 5k now, as they were running underneath the dire ward. So Geek Fam actually looking to react, and this time they're going to use the duel in combination with the Solid Guardian with the damage. It's enough. Finally, they get some victories. It was a big man stomp from Arfu, but just a little bit too late to prevent Geek Fam from getting that much needed double kill.
Yeah, PA getting some nice crits there as well, and she has the Deso, by the way, so not only scaling up the dual damage there that they won, but getting those early kills with Deso feels really fantastic. He gets 4 from that fight, and any bit of damage on PA, no matter how small, gets amplified quite a lot when you get those crits going later on as well. Looking for if they can make some bigger move though again by Geek here. They still have, you know, still have a little while to go until they get the BKB over on the PA. I think that's when they're really gonna open up. Looks like Tormentor is the call.
Seems like SMG are considering about contesting, or maybe they're even pinging Roche as well.
Yeah, this is...
Roche's?
I mean, they don't have the best Roche, though. They're going for it right now, and maybe that's some value that, you know, the enemy won't suspect us to be going Roche, but you're not showing any hero anywhere on the map. I think they might be able to sniff this out on Geek, and they are smoked up right now. Yeah, they're drawing it. They're scanning it. This...
What's on cooldown? I mean, Doom's back up. No Solid Guardian, no Rock as well. So some really pivotal ultimates for Geek Fam won't be available.
Oh, it's dropping low. We still have the blink here from Legion. They do scout out the Eng, but she's just a distraction. Don't go for her.
That she is. Well, they're going to try and get the victory. Sets up for the Tornado onto 2 with the Earth Splitter as well. This is not looking good for Geek Fam, as now mid one is going to be like a race car charging through. They'll get the first kill. Sunstrike, Narman will eat it. And now they're going to be able to catch up to Scam. Screw Scam. Let's go back for Roche. Oh, Januel, great position in the tree line.
Yeah, that is such a good position to sit in when you're taking Roche as Radiant there, and you know where the enemy are. They saw that they took the Tormentor before, so they knew the positioning of all of Geek. So using that advantage of having that bit of intel, and now with Aegis in hand and BKB on the Bloodseeker, he'll be hard to bring down. And we can see the Rupture in these fights. It's just a tricky thing for them to deal with. You can't just swap save. A big part of their draft is that you want to be able to use the Vengeful to save someone when they get targeted with that swap, but you would basically just kill your teammate if you try. So he didn't even, you know, get a chance to do that. PA sees Eng.
Yeah.
Could be food, could be feed. You never know. A little bit worried here, Ulnit, not gonna jump it. I would like to see early shard on the PA, by the way. Then she can burst the Eng like it's nothing, getting rid of that untouchable.
Are we thinking about it after the BKB, or do you like that he has it queued up after the Scepter currently?
I think it would be worth it after the BKB, to be honest, but I can understand him wanting the Ags. Look at no one, though. He's just running around scouting people.
No TP on Force. Do they know this, though? Naman will go through the portal.
A little bit slow on the Cold Snap invoke there. He went with Sunstrike for Vision, but didn't have Cold Snap ready.
Oh, did they get a glimpse of him? They didn't. Well, they follow the impetus. Isn't there one flying across the map? Never mind, I thought I saw one.
Top, DD Rune has been spotted here. Bloodseeker gonna be happy to take that. Maybe they will play towards the mid-tier 2 with this and remove yet another one of these important structures as or Geek are kind of struggling to find a move right now. I think they're just trying to hold on until they get BKB on PA. So don't see them taking too much initiative. Same thing with Legion Commander, to be honest. She's close to that full BKB. This game, man, I'm just watching no one run around. He's always just trotting around, you know, like now he's moving towards bottom. Like, let's see who I can mess with today.
Ooh, own it. Dude, what's going on, man?
Oh, he got vision of the Warlock now. He could maybe run him down. Warlock is not very fast here, getting chased.
My god, run, scare.
Oh no.
Oh, alright. Oh, dude, this is a wild game. You get the kill in the end. Meanwhile, your mid-tier 2 is getting beat up.
Skim is fine.
What's... Oh my god.
Masaros ended up getting body blocked so much by no one. He was running behind him with travels on the Doom, so trying to get past him, but I don't think he saw that he was getting body blocked. And yeah, I don't know, they just get juked by Scam. He finds a little corner and TP's out.
Middle tower has fallen.
And all this, they're continuing to try and set up bottom with this cliff ward, but it just means tier 2 tower goes completely uncontested.
They want to fight for bottom tower, though. They have... there goes swap.
Back onto the tier 2. Finally. Dude, they've been waiting ever so patiently for no one to step over the boundary, and finally he will do so. So, nice play. I think we're going to have to see that a little bit more often as well, right? With Naman using the swap aggressive, you mentioned multiple times, his Bloodseeker Rupture means that Naman cannot use it defensively.
I agree.
So I think for him, you know, the plays in these upcoming fights might be for him just to suicide in instead of trying to wait for the perfect swap.
Yeah, you could also, yeah, you can swap someone in to try and get a kill on them quickly, or if you don't get the chance to initiate, if you lead with like Legion Commander, you could even just try and swap Bloodseeker or someone into an annoying position and lower their damage output that way, instead of swapping the target that gets ruptured. But yeah, the Venge, you know, he has the Solar Crest and the drum, so he can really amp up the damage now. They have the BKB ready on the PA, they've got the BKB ready on the Legion. I think this is a great go time for all of Geek to just start making moves. They even have the BKB on Dawn, so it's triple core BKB timing. This is an absolutely fantastic time to fight, even into Aegis. Aegis timing out in one minute though, so they could just wait a little bit and then have a fantastic opportunity.
See what the call is going to be at the moment. Still, SMG continuing to grow this net worth lead, continuing to play very aggressively and taking away a lot of the farm in Geek Fam's territory.
Yeah, they're playing like they own the map, and very rightfully so. They have that gem on the edge and using it to clear out all the vision, so they can even smoke this far in here. Looking to catch Dawn if they can.
They drop a ward inside the base. General will do so.
Oh, he was spotted.
Glimpse of him though. Masteros has got the blink ready to reveal. This is scary, taking a fight so deep inside their base.
Ooh.
They even see Naman. What's going on? They're getting dragged everywhere.
They saw Force. They Sunstruck for Vision, saw the Legion Commander, but he blinked into tree line, TP'd out quickly, so good reaction there. But now comes the smoke. This is the move. Aegis is timing out in 5 seconds, and triple BKB online. Yeah, run up, put a ward, and then take the fight. Swap anything.
Let's see if they're going to be able to kill Genuel this time. Half health going straight away. There's the swap onto Arthur. He's going to be able to...
Oh no, they messed up.
Play around with the BKB. Masteros is not here at the moment. This is still going to be an okay fight, but they are very hesitant with not having that information at all. So Geek Fam Oh, back off. Did they get the victory? Yes, they did. So at least they got the dual damage, but
they got the
BKB used.
Yeah, they got the one hero burst, but they messed up the combo a little bit. The Venge was like, okay, I can catch the ET as well. I'll swap him back. But PA blinked him right at the same second. So he ended up swapping him away from the PA. And that's why the ET managed to live there. Otherwise, they could have gotten 2 hero kills. So not the biggest loss for SMG as they back up and just reposition themselves.
Radiant are scanning.
SMG scan's going to be on the mark as Force will lead the charge. Jewel still on cooldown for 8 seconds. It's going to be a big kill if they're going to be able to find it. Swap, Narman's going to get it out of safety. It sets up for the duel though.
The jumping Doom?
Now it can completely take him out of the fight. So all the Guardian's going to buy them some time as Mid-1 and Ulnit's going to go toe-to-toe. Mid-1 wants the sidestep and Geek Fan, they want nothing to do with it as well. And BKB TPR, it means they're going to lose the gem and they're going to lose Scam as well as Mid-1 finally can now feast on some blood. A triple kill for the carry.
Beautiful.
Casualties for SMG.
Beautiful damage output there when he has the shard on the Bloodseeker as well as the Mjolnir. He's just shredding through these tanky heroes. You think that you have a lot of sustain, but you really don't the moment that he goes in. And focusing the Doom is a bit of a trap, right? You think that maybe Doom can be a good target to burst, but that means that you commit your stuns, you commit your spells, and Bloodseeker just has a free field day there. The mid high ground push, it's pretty damn fast here. Tower already gone.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So death time is on too long. They'll be able to react. We're looking for a swap back inside the base. They're going to be able to pop the Lincolns in with the Blade Mail. If they got enough damage, Ulnit will finally jump in. A big kill onto no one, and now they can catch up to Genuel as well. As all they will lose is a tier 3 tower, little bit of health from the objectives, but nonetheless, a successful hold from the boys on Geek Fam.
That was clutch by Ulnit there, just throwing the one little dagger, breaking the Lincolns before, and the timing was on point. This is again what we're seeing from Geek, like when they want to kill some hero, they execute it really well. I just think that targeting bottom on the Doom was a little bit optimistic, but turning this around here. Also, he did go back for the shard before Aghanim, so Ulnit on the same page here, wanted that extra bit of break. Definitely useful for him.
That would have been a lovely corridor snipe with the Scepter on the Bloodseeker getting delivered now. I want to continue to speak about Ulnit's itemization though. How do you look to address the Bloodseeker? Because we mentioned Rupture could be really a big issue for him in fights. Are you considering a Lincoln's, or does that hinder too much of your damage potential?
Yeah, we see a bit of a replay there of the jump as well. I think Lincoln's could be a good option to try and deal with it. Even if you lose some damage potential, it is good, but I think just rely on the Aghanims. Like, we can see Ulnit's itemization here. This is what we've seen a lot on PA. I don't know if you saw the same in Eastern Europe as well, but just Aghanims into early rapiers, even when you're not in a super losing position, or even when you're ahead in a game. People have been going for rapiers on PA and just, you know, play it without any form of fear. Seems to be the most rewarding way to play her.
I really missed that time in Dota where we had the Rapier True Strike, and
oh my god, yeah,
people going like when there was, oh, hold that, because we got a smoke out from SMG at the moment. Geek Fam are very split, so if they ran straight away into the triangle here, wouldn't have no one there at the moment. They're gonna have a haste to work with too. Let's see who they want to actually give this over.
Yeah, so give it to Invoker. He's chasing, leading the way. The PA has her Aghanims coming in, so she's gonna be blurred, and all of Geek just standing here on top of the top on the spot. Oh, they scout out the Roche.
And they see Narman. They also might run into Ulnit as well. Smoke's gonna pop.
Look at that blur though.
Bye. He's giving them so much information.
They can't find him.
Try and jump over the top, but what can they do with this intelligence though on Geek Fam? They want to retreat, but I think they got a glimpse of Narman in the trees. Yeah, Genuel. He'll run into the Vengeful Spirit. And now what's the call to make on Geek Fam? Looks like they're going to feed Narman to the wolves.
Oh no, they're losing Scam as well at the same time.
As well. Oh, Geek Fam, both supports trying to find a little hole to hide him, but that's not to be. And now Roche is up in 30 seconds. This should probably be free for SMG.
Yeah, they were a little bit hesitant there. It was all about whether Force could see a good target to jump or not. If he could get a duel onto the Bloodseeker with PA nearby, right. I think they would have jumped.
I think he can die, especially with the duel.
He has Shivas though.
Damage from Ulnit as well. What is the armor? finally going to try and bring him down to half, but SMG, they've had plenty of time to react. Own it's back in, but importantly, the Doom is out. All he can...
Oh no, the TP out didn't work.
But it will stop that at the buzzer, as the attempt was there. But unfortunately for Geek Fam, they will pay in blood as now Force is on the run. Masros, all he's got is the Infernal Blade to slow him down.
Chasing after here. Doom has to be careful not to overstep. Swap is available.
He is overstepping.
Oh, he has his team nearby. PA messed up there, by the way. She blinked on the Legion commander, not on the Doom. Ooh. So she didn't get the attack speed. You only get it if you blink on an enemy hero. So didn't get that 230 bonus attack speed, and the DPS was just lacking. And they couldn't kill off the Doom with the Shivas, like you mentioned. He's way too fat.
And look at the punish from SMG. Full set of barracks mid, a second set down bottom. They can still just go back and get Roshan as well. A disastrous result to that fight. And Masros wants to push them away too. Onto Skem, press the attack, maybe gets rid of the opportunity of something like a Sunstrike, but they know no fear. If you get the buyback out of PA, that would completely hinder a gold. And now you
Sunstrike on points
as well.
Yeah, they have buyback, but I mean, they're losing Megas right now. They're not buying back the Venge even.
There's just no damage, 3,500 health. Masros is a beast. That's a pretty big rock. Fatal bonds onto multiple heroes as well. Cox is falling low. A huge jump in. They just rip apart mid one. No blood sticking out for the team fight. Maybe Onit's going to be enabled. A big crit as well for Find a secondary kill. And Masros is swapped back into the middle as well, as somehow Geek Fam will hold on to some of their base sets. Only one barracks left standing from them and going up against Megas.
Yeah, that's so close to getting Mega Creeps enabled already on the SMG team, and they have great heroes to just dive in and get it as well. With the Enchantress being able to push side lanes with the Creeps as well. This does give a little bit of a window though. Geek, they can go and get themselves the Aegis if they move over to... Actually, Roche is coming to them in 5 seconds. So it's going to come top, and they're going to try and get the Aegis, and then it's straight Rapier. PA needs the full relic gold. She has 2.2k, so enough for Demon Edge, but still far away from the full rapier here.
Oh, they got a glimpse of Afu.
Can they reach him with a blink?
I think they might be able to. Wave a tear up in 5. They can continue to hunt, but this is wasting some valuable seconds though from them getting Roche.
Oh, even BKB and run.
Even got to get the kill.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, mid one's up in 3. Man, what's going inside the...
Oh, look at the racks, look at the racks.
He's going to be able to get the Mega Creeps. He'll still die. Willie in the end. Tornado, Deafening Blast. No way. These
Oh!
No way.
What?
No one. Are you serious?
Okay, what a play, dude. What a play there. Top, meanwhile, fight breaking out a little bit as well, but yeah, not gonna be able to get themselves that Aegis. They're teeping back now. Gonna have to deal with Mega Creeps from that big play by no one. That was such a good read. They can get into the base there and just take out the range racks. Oh man, dude, this is such a tough spot now for Geek. They're not entirely out of the game yet, but it is going to be extremely tough. They cannot contest Roche anymore. You're too busy dealing with side lanes. So there's going to be a Mega Creep pushing in and Aegis push coming soon.
And that, all things could have lined up for them, though. You could have had Aegis, Second Life with Rapier on Honor.
I mean,
gives you kind of a get out of jail card almost if you die, but now you won't have that because you chased a little bit too far just for one kill.
And you didn't even get it, right? That ET just created so much space. Even had Elven Tunic as well as the Windlace, so a lot of movement speed, and he had the little bit of evasion as well to keep himself extra safe. Yeah, this was a crucial moment there. I don't want to say it was like, oh, this was where the game was decided or something, because they were already in a tough spot, but they could really have gone for that Roche there instead of chasing him down, I think.
Just that chance you get Roche, maybe the probability goes up by like 3%. And at the moment, it's 8% for them. That 3%'s a lot when you're at this stage.
Exactly. It's very unlikely here. The push is coming. They're looking for a clean initiation, putting some high ground wards.
Again, is it the potential swap back into the duel deep inside the base as Mastros is going to start. Doesn't even really use too much and gets a BKB out of Cox.
That's a cheap BKB force right there, and then a tornado combo onto Legion. Trying to do the same thing there. What's his BKB though?
Back. I bought a nullify. Okay, won't have enough time for the Rapier. Final fight, just wants whatever item he can get.
Good man fighting item, but they have to go. They need to find an initiation. Legion is smoked up. Looking for the jump.
Start on there.
I mean, Aegis on the Bloodseeker. Even if you jump him, you gotta kill him twice. I don't know if you can start with duel on him.
They'll pop the Lincolns and they might go now. Armin's still looking for the angle. Meanwhile, Mastros as well is just trying to put their attention over towards the Doom. They're even going to Alacrity the Enchantress. Someone has to go.
Ench is the one to finish up the game. He's just pushing. Oh, Rupture instead.
Box is ruptured, and they can commit. They know he doesn't have a BKB. Force is in first, though. Mid-1 as well will get the finishing blow. It's a decent rock to help them reposition. They'll deal with the Ages as well, thanks to the crit from Owner. Buybacks are going to be the most valuable thing for Geek Fan to be able to find some way in, as no one gets swapped in front of the base and a big kill onto the Invoker. Geek Fan, some signs of life for them on this defense, and they might push SMG out of the base.
Yeah, they're backing up, grouping together here on SMG. PA looking for the jump, but has to get rid of the catapults first. Oh, Bench is low, he jumps in.
Oh, he's gonna go for it. Not enough though. Rupture's still down, so they won't be able to punish Owner from going in aggressively. Cox is down on the low ground too, but it's not gonna matter. And alright, wow, it looks like they'll live to see another day, but it does mean though that Owner once again has to build up towards the Rapier.
Yeah, I mean, gotta go back and keep trying to get this one win condition, try and get some massive crits going here, but it's so tough, man. These fights are very, very complicated already, and that's before Doom adds a big fighting item. He's going for a BKB next. That's gonna give him the confidence as well to just go in, replacing that Midas. And even something like Aghanims on him later on would be very tough to deal with for the other lineup.
Mid-1's setting up bottom on this creep wave, and it does look like Onit's going to go for it. What a read from SMG, but I also have no idea how Onit knew that was happening. Pretty goddamn good read from him too.
Yeah, he's definitely got his sixth sense going here that, you know, he wants to push out the mega creeps, but the moment he starts showing, he knows that they're going to pay attention to the side lanes. Even if you're in blur, they are hunting for you, my friend.
They're still hunting. Alright, we'll see the spirits, so this time he won't go too far in.
Yeah, they can see the spirit triggers when it walks onto him, even if it's blurred.
Ooh. Okay.
And she's back.
Back as a 5-man. Another miracle defense needs to occur. As well, Tornado's going to clip onto 2. They should be able to assassinate Narman with ease. They'll get Cox as well. A 3v5, and Mid-1 is onto the throne. In fact, he wants to celebrate with some more kills as well. Further past the base they go. One more glyph to be able to stall this game out, but it's not going to be enough, and his owner can kill everyone in a couple of seconds. But with him, Doom, the possibility is not there at all. As SMG, they're going to be able to even up our series. We got to